So last week I made a controversial video discussing my problems with the latest Spider-Man game. Got quite a bit of hate for it, but I still stand by those points. Now I've made 2 videos on Mortal Kombat 1 and my feelings towards those aspects of the game still stand. I absolutely loved the story. It was something refreshing, it was something enjoyable, and when I finished it, I felt satisfied. The fighting mechanics and the gameplay I also enjoy. I think they did it thoroughly well. It's a new, refreshed take on the fighting game and it's amazing. But my main problem actually comes down to what NetherRealm are doing with Mortal Kombat 1 right now and what they've done with the game since it released. Do you remember my previous video? You probably don't. I actually stated that I felt the game was quite empty and there was nothing really much for me to do. Now I tried to see this from an understanding viewpoint that the game had just released and there was going to be nothing new at the time. So I refrained from making that a criticism of the game and decided that I'd just wait until the game actually released fully. However, it's been almost 2 months and I can sufficiently say this game is severely empty. As much as I enjoyed the story and whatnot, I regret putting my hard-earned money into pre-ordering this game. I now understand the negatives about pre-ordering and I'll never do it again, especially for a Mortal Kombat game. See, regardless of what you think of 11, to a casual player like me who is not, I repeat, not an expert in fighting games, I simply play for the joy of it. I had fun with Mortal Kombat 11. There was so much single player stuff that I didn't even need to play online. I rarely touched online. Now the problem with Mortal Kombat 1 is it's essentially just an online fighting game. There is nothing outside of that that makes it worthwhile. And if anyone brings up Invasions, I'm gonna slap you. Invasions is disgraceful. It is the most disgraceful game mode I have ever played in my life. It's as if they purposely made the game so annoying that you don't want to play it. But Dowd, why don't you just play something else then? Why are you playing Mortal Kombat 1? Because I pre-ordered it. Because when I bought the game, I felt I had an obligation to actually play the game since I spent my hard-earned money on it. This is me criticizing and calling out the decisions that NetherRealm have made to this game. But Dowd, Mortal Kombat was always an online fighting game. And you've had 3 previous games with single player content. Don't be mad when fans expect a 4th game to have single player content as well. Mortal Kombat still heavily prioritizes its online segments and that's understandable. But again, when you've had 3 games that build these single player things for casual players, you should at least be doing that in the latest game as well. Not every Mortal Kombat fan wants to play Combat League or casual. A lot of games understand the importance of single player. Games like Call of Duty have campaigns. But that's evident, that's my point. Mortal Kombat 1 is so barren, it's so empty, it's been stripped down of what made it great from the previous games. Mortal Kombat 11 leaned too much into the casuals. If you want to play Mortal Kombat, you have to get good. Brother, I have a life. I have things to do, I have people to meet, I have grass to touch. I'm not playing for a tournament, I'm playing to pass the time. So the simple fact that you removed a feature like tagging your moves on screen gives less incentive for people to actually be good at the game. When you're not allowing them the option to learn and study the character moves in an actual fight, then you are not allowing them to progress and be good at the game. It's no surprise this game was made for the hardcore Mortal Kombat fans, and you know what? Understandable, because that audience had been left out for quite a while. Mortal Kombat did start leaning into the casuals, but you know why they did that? To get more good players to the game. Because I don't know if you know this, but when a game gets successful, the company gets money, and when the company gets money, it can expand its resources, it can make better games. Crazy, right? Now I understand reducing some aspects of the single player, as long as we've still got the classic towers, right? As long as we've still got local fights, right? You don't get anything from these. The game has made it completely impossible for you to get any in-game currency from single player activities, except invasions and the story mode, to which you still barely get anything unless you grind out the same level multiple times. And I did this to try and earn customization because, again, there was barely any. The crypt was completely removed and swapped with this stupid ass shrine. But Dawud, the shrine is just like crypt chests, you still get rewards from it. That's not the point. The crypt is not the point here. The point is that you have made it difficult for players to get in-game currency without going online. That resorts them to buying these stupid dragon crystals, which then makes them go into the premium shop, buying more customization, in turn making NetherRealm a lot more profits and making you, the player, have to play online. You know what made the crypt actually good? 1, the crypt chests were relatively cheap. And 2, when you have single player content that gives you coins, that allows you to level up characters, then going into the crypt, buying a chest and receiving character art isn't really an unfair and annoying thing because you still have funds to open more chests. But when the shrine takes most of your hard-earned in-game currency and gives you character art and concept art, then you have every right to be disappointed with the state of that. The microtransactions is what definitely has made me hate Mortal Kombat 1 at the moment. Remember when customization in Mortal Kombat was something you earned? Well, now it's something you have to buy. Yes, I know you could buy costumes in MK11, but those were optional, because even without those DLC costumes, you still had costumes to choose from. In this game, there's barely anything to choose from because there's barely anything given to you in the game. So NetherRealm, with the goodness of their heart, decided they will release a special seasonal fatality. That's great. How do I unlock it? You spend £10 on buying it. I spent 90 quid on this game and they want me to spend £10 on a fatality. But Dowd, it's optional. You don't have to buy it. Brother, it's not about the fatality. It's about the morality. It's about the principles. If you're defending this, if you're allowing NetherRealm to say you can have this seasonal fatality if you give us your money, even though you spent your hard-earned money on the game and barely got anything out of it, then this is giving them free reign to do more stuff like this to you. Will we have to pay for a Christmas fatality? Are we gonna have to pay to have the classic fatalities back? We let Rockstar Games get away with doing this kind of crap. Now GTA Online is tedious, slow, boring and irritating. But you should be grateful. We're gonna get Omni-Man, we're gonna get Homelander, we're gonna get Peacemaker. My brother, I can't play most of those characters till 2024. I bought the premium edition because I wanted the DLC characters. I wanted to do Omni-Man vs Homelander. You're telling me I can't use Homelander till 2024? Apparently this was a practice in the previous Mortal Kombat game, but I didn't have that experience. I didn't know that happened. Why is that a feature? Who decided that was a feature? Why didn't you tell us all the characters won't be available at once? Why are they not all available at once? What stupid reasoning is that? You can try and justify it to me all you want, but I will stand here and say it is the stupidest decision to make people pay for the full premium edition and not give them all the characters. I mean, how far is this gonna get till people say enough is enough? I'm very vocal about this because, man, I wasted my money on this game. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. Yes, I'm a casual player, but I'm a fan of the game. So I'm extremely disappointed that I had faith and trust in a company and they came out and gave me this. Anyway, I can't be bothered rambling this long. I'll see you all later. Peace.